Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here. So in today's video, we'll be giving you guys an injury update for the Washington Commanders versus Pittsburgh Steelers game. Marshon Lattimore, who they just traded for, will be out for this game, but there's some other maybe not so good injury updates for the Washington Commanders. I'll get into that in a second. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, that notification bell as well. It's all free and it really does help out the channel a ton. So as you guys know, the Washington Commanders on Tuesday, trade deadline day, they traded for Marshon Lattimore, made a bunch of videos about that, a stream, a trade preview before it even happened, and then also a video just going over the whole thing. So if you want a more in-depth into what happened, go ahead and watch that. But didn't practice this week, and I was kind of thinking he wouldn't play just because he didn't play last week. They don't want to rush him, and also they play on Thursday night. So they play the Eagles Thursday night. So I think that definitely played into their decision. They're like, all right, we're gonna rest him this week, and he's gonna be fully good to go against the Eagles at Philly, a very, very big game. So I don't blame them at all there. But yeah, he's gonna be out. He was doing some side stuff, and he's been with the team. He's been on the practice field. Sorry, he just hasn't been fully practicing, or I believe he hasn't even gotten a limited in. Just working on the side field, but he's with the team, which is good, getting some chemistry in with the guys. Will be at the game, I'm sure, against the Steelers, and hopefully we'll be able to play next Thursday against the Philadelphia Eagles. But this is obviously we would like to have him for this week, but this is a end of the season playoff type of player that we need. Like, we don't just need him for right now, so we trade for him not just for right now but for the playoffs too, which hopefully we make. We're very close, 7 wins right now, so that's kind of what you have to think about as well. Some not so good news: Brian Robinson didn't practice during the portion open of the media while they were going through red zone drills or passing on offense, and Brian Robinson wasn't there. So looks like it'll be another game time decision. It would definitely be a big loss, I believe, if he's not able to play. So hopefully he's good to go. I mean, if he's a game time decision last week, I feel like he should be good to go this week, unless there was somewhat of a setback. I believe he was limited a couple other days, and maybe he did get in some practice today when in the portion not open to the media. That's something to think about as well. But at least when they were there, Keim said that he wasn't practicing. And there's some other injury stuff as well, and some captains. I'll talk about that in a second. I'm trying to go to the injury update from yesterday just to kind of give you guys a little bit more sense there. Austin Seibert was kicking today, which was good. There was one day where he wasn't kicking. That would have been bad for sure. So let me pull up the injury report from yesterday. They haven't put out the official one yet today. That'll probably happen in a few hours here. So Clelin Ferrell was limited on Wednesday, didn't practice on Thursday. He's been dealing with his knee injury for a while now. Looks like he won't play. Lattimore, DNP, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday looks like at best a limited. Cornelius Lucas, DNP. Didn't hear anything about him today. He's probably out. Dorrance Armstrong with the shoulder, limited. He'll probably play. Dante Fowler, groin injury, limited. He'll probably play. Brian Robinson, limited both days. He'll definitely be questionable going into the game. Austin Seibert did not practice Wednesday, but was limited Thursday and was there today, Friday. So he'll be good to go. Andrew Wiley dealing with an injury, limited. Should be fine. Colson Yankoff, limited. It doesn't really matter. Tyler Biadasz, Noah Igbenogany, both on the injury report with thumb injuries, but they both practiced in full yesterday. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, Terrell Edmonds didn't practice. Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle stud, he didn't practice yesterday, but that was rest. And then Michael Pruitt, their tight end, didn't practice, and Nick Herberg, linebacker, didn't practice. Besides that, everyone else was good to go. They're pretty healthy overall. So they also made some trades. They traded for former Redskins DN linebacker, I guess outside linebacker, Preston Smith, for a 7th round pick, so he's probably going to play this week. Mike Williams also, they traded for him. I'm not really scared of Mike Williams. Watch him go off against us, but he's probably going to play. coming off an ACL injury, didn't have the best season for the New York Jets, and they made some moves. So they decided to trade him after they got Adams. And yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what Mike Williams does for him. Big-ish, yeah, pretty big receiver, 6'4". Has some speed, but he's getting up there in age. So we'll see what happens there. You have to worry about him. You have to worry about George Pickens, and even Calvin Austin too is a speedster that you have to watch out for as well. Let's see. There were captains. I'll get into that. I want to read those. I believe it was Terry. Let's see. Terry, Bobby Wagner, and Percy Butler. So good to see Terry get a captain, Bobby Wagner. They will be going all burgundy for this game, so that's good. I heard that they're going to have towels at the game, and they're going to be gold towels. So it kind of blend. If the Steelers fans are doing it, they're terrible towels. It kind of blends in. So that seems pretty smart there. And yeah, that's kind of it for the injury report. In terms of the game, do a little quick preview. 1 o'clock game at Landover. It's a home game. There's probably going to be some Steelers fans there for sure. They're one of the best traveling fan bases in all of football. But yeah, November 10th, this Sunday, 1 p.m. at home. 6-2 versus 7-2. The Commanders are favored in this game. Shout out BetUS, 3-point favorites right now. But it's going to be a close game, I believe. I think it's going to be a close game. Both teams have been pretty good. The Steelers have a good defense. They have Russell Wilson, who's been dealing. They have had a good offense with him. They recently played the Giants. That was kind of a close game. Ours was kind of a close game with the Giants, even though we really dominated. So, it'll be a test for the Commanders. It'll be probably one of the best teams they played for sure. I mean, they beat the Bears, who are okay. The Cardinals, they demolished the Cardinals, who are first in their division. And who else? Why am I blanking on the other team? The Bengals, who are 4-6, but I believe they're a solid team as well. So, but yeah, this is probably one of the better, if not the best team they've played. So it's going to be a test. You're going to have to watch out for George Pickens. He, makes big plays, long catches. So watch out for him. Running wise, they don't scare me too much. They have a good run game, don't get me wrong. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren are good. You're going to have, they can run on you, but it's not like, oh, you're not playing Saquon like you are next week, or, super explosive backs. I'm not too scared of those running backs that they have. Their defense is pretty good. They got Joey Porter, Cameron Hayward, TJ Watt. You're going to have to try to contain him. Jaden's going to have to get rid of the ball early. TJ Watt, man, he's an animal, and you don't want him sacking Jaden and also forcing a fumble. Jaden's done a really good job of avoiding, fumbling the football, but it's going to be tough this week. It's going to be tough. Big test for Brandon Coleman, Andrew Wiley, whoever is going to be playing against him, because TJ Watt can line up wherever he wants. So if it's only one sack for TJ Watt, that's a win. That's a win for sure. And, he forces fumbles. He's a menace in the run game as well. Like everything, he's the best player in the NFL in defense. So you're going to have to watch out for him for sure. That's their best player by far. So, double him, chip him, whatever you have to with a tight end or with running back. You're going to have to help out Jaden Daniels here, and Jaden's going to have to get rid of it quick. And it's not just, TJ Watt. They got Cameron Hayward, like I said, who's been a force in the inside for a long time now. You have Alex Highsmith as well, who I believe he's coming off an injury, but he's a good player as well. And like I said, they got Joey Porter. They got Minkah Fitzpatrick. Like, they got players on their defense. Their offense isn't bad either. Russell's solid. He can throw the deep ball. They got George Pickens, who can catch the deep ball. So you're going to have to watch out for them as well. Like, they don't have an elite offense, but they have a good offense, and they have a, very good defense as well. One of the better defenses in the NFL. So very, very well-balanced team, a very well-coached team. It's going to be a tough game. I think the Commanders can win this game. I mean, I might change a prediction right now. I'm going to say like 24-20. I'll say 27. Not 24-20. 24-20 Washington Commanders get the dub. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. And comment down below the player you think will be the key player of the game for the Commanders. I think it's Brandon Coleman in terms of we need him to step up this game. Peace.